Over the next few minutes, you're going to be seeing the product demonstration for Rainout. Rainout is a revolutionary new product that takes field maintenance to an all-new level. You'll be excited at how quickly you can get your field to play. Obviously, in this situation, you have a very, very muddy baseball field. The first thing you do before you apply the Rainout product is you take a rake and you open up the area. You can see what a mud pit this really is. With our competitor's product, you could put as much as 150 pounds of product and rake 45 minutes to get this field ready to play. With Rainout, we're going to show you how you could put 8 ounces of product in this 8x8 area of mud, rake for less than 5 minutes, and have your field ready to play. After you've opened up the field with the rake, you're just going to put a light dusting, it's kind of like salting your food, over the top of the affected area. You see as Greg spreads that product out and he gets it all over this mud pit, you're going to let it sit for a few seconds, and then you'll start raking the product in. So here's how Rainout works. Most of our competitors' products absorb at a 1-to-1 ratio. Rainout absorbs over 250 times its weight in water. It expands by less than 1%. It's non-toxic and non-hazardous. The application is quick and easy. You can get this done in 5 minutes instead of 45 with our competitors' products. It reduces your watering costs and the time spent getting your field ready to play. You can do it with less staff, which is an important thing for a lot of municipalities out there. They can't afford the labor costs of putting a bunch of people out on a field getting it ready for play. With this, you don't need as many people out there working on the field. And most importantly, Rainout meets and exceeds EPA, OSHA, and ANSI guidelines for products working on fields. As you can see, it starts to clod up and it gets really big mud clods out there. That's a good thing. That means that it's starting to absorb all of the water that was on the field. You see now as Greg puts his foot in there, it's already starting to work in a very, very short amount of time. People that are using our product range from professional baseball teams in the big leagues all the way down to youth leagues. Professional teams use it because it holds moisture in their soil and acts as a conditioner. Youth leagues use us because it's a cost-effective product, much more cost-effective than our competitors, and it allows them to get games played. When you're playing a tournament on a weekend, you have got to get those games in because you've got money coming in to play those tournaments. If you don't play, you don't get to raise the money for the tournament. Rainout allows you to play more games and get those games in a timely manner. Now let's talk about what you have to use besides the 10-pound bucket of product. You need the proper rake. You need to have a rake with some bigger tines on it. If you try to use a small tined landscape rake, it's not going to work because you have to allow the dirt to be able to work between the tines and the rake. So the rake is a very important piece of this. You've got to use a rake big enough to allow the dirt and the product to interact and work through the tines of the rake. As Greg continues to rake, we're just about ready for this field to be ready to go. In less than 5 minutes, only 8 ounces of product in an 8x8 area, we're turning it from mud into playable dirt. You see now as Greg starts to step into it, you can see it's starting to have a good foothold in that dirt, and the bigger clods have now become smaller, and this field is almost in perfect condition. The other thing about the product that you need to know, which is very, very important, and we talk about it all the time with Rainout, it's less expensive. It's about half the price of our competitors' products. It's more efficient. Instead of raking 45 minutes to get a field to be somewhat ready for play, you're going to rake for 5 and it's going to be ready to go. It's reusable. As this product dries out and bakes into the dirt, when the water comes back and another rain comes in, it will absorb water yet again. It won't quite absorb at the 250 times rate as it does originally, but it will still continue to work on your field after the initial application. Rainout products also biodegradable and sustainable, very important in today's society. As you can see, Greg has got this part ready to go. You can use Rainout simply by finding out about us on our website. You can go to www.rainoutproducts.com and see this video and see all of the other pertinent information, or you could call our national sales manager Mike Baker at 888-609-1163 and let him get you in touch with a dealer in your area. We have over 300 dealers around the country, and there's one close to you. Rainout lets you get everything done so much faster, which allows you to get back to doing what you want to do, and that's play your game. Less expensive, more efficient, reusable, biodegradable, and sustainable. Rainout. When professional teams use Rainout, they use it for a very specific purpose, and that is to condition their field. They want to be able to hold moisture in the field in the summertime so that the field doesn't dry out and get dusty. To do it, it's very simple. Just wet down your field first before you apply the product. Mostly that's because the product comes out in a white powder form, and you want to be able to see where you're putting the product as it goes down. Then you get yourself a hand fertilizer spreader like Greg has here, and you walk all over your field and apply just a light coat of the product all over the field. To condition an entire field, it's going to take about a bucket of product to get it done. But once you do, you'll water less and you'll love your field even more. After you apply the product onto the field, all you do then is drag your field, drag it out. It spreads the product out evenly all over your dirt surface, and now you've conditioned your field just that quickly. As you can see, it holds the moisture in and keeps your field conditioned on hot summer days. For more information about the product, www.rainoutproducts.com or give us a call at 888-609-1163.